Question 3, Shabab. The share price of a company is monitored exactly 3 years. After monitoring began, the share was 1.05. Exactly 5 years after monitoring began, the share price was 1.65. The share price, which is abbreviated for V of the company, is modeled by the equation, which is this is a share price, V equal P T, and T is for the time, okay, plus Q. So here we have, there's two equations here already. We have it. So here he wants the value of P and the value of Q. First of all, we have to say that we have original equation to say this P T plus Q. Okay, and V here is was 1.05, so it was 1.05 equal to 3P because it has here 3 years plus Q. Okay, and it was 1.65 when it was 5 years. So 5P also plus Q. But what to do, we're going to solve it simultaneously here. So I would take these two equations and subtract from them here. So to say 1.05 here. So we can say here equation, let's make here equation 2. So this equation 2. And here it will be 1. Equation 1. Okay, so we're going to take 1 minus 2. Okay, by subtracting equation 1, subtracting equation 2 from 1. So here we have, so we're going to say here 1.065. Here is 1.065 minus 1.01, which is equal to 0.660. Yeah, and 5 minus P here. 5 minus 3P, which is equal to P. And here is Q minus Q, so we're going to kick that. So the P now, by dividing both sides, dividing by 2 in both sides. So here, dividing by 2, so the P will be equal to, so P 0.3, okay. Then by substituting here, here 0.3, so 3 times 0.3, which equal to 0.9, okay. So here minus 0.9 will give us the Q, so 1.05 minus 0.9 would give us 0.15. So the Q now will be equal to 0.15. Okay, so we did the first part already. We did it. Okay, where T is the numbers of years monitoring began. Okay, exactly T years after monitoring began, the share was which is a V 2.5. Okay, Find the value of t according to the model giving you answer. So we needed t. We already have the value of q. So we have the v equal to p t. You see the missing part here is t. We already have the value of p. He said that the sharing part is 2.5 and the p is 0.3, so it is 0.3 t plus 0.15. Very easy. Or what we do, we substitute here minus solving the equation 0.15 minus 0.15. Okay, so we kick this and here which is equal to 2.05 equal to 0.3 t, the missing part here, dividing by 0.3 dividing by 0.3. So we kick this which by the end here give you make sure that you calc on the degree. You set up on degree. So here is 35. So here is 2.35. Okay. Dividing by 0.3, which gives us, so the t here is 7. Giving your answer to 1 GP, so it is 7.8 t. Okay. We did it. Let's see the next. Question number 4. Here he wants you to solve fx equal to 0. So we're going to solve the equation, normal equation. And here, x squared multiplied by 2x plus 1 minus 15x. So we have to expand it here. So we're going to say f of x or y equal to 2x cubic plus x squared minus 15x, all that's equal to 0. Okay, I just expanded here. So next we are going to take x, so it will be 2x squared plus x minus 15. Okay, so here we have two brackets. Here we have 2x and here we have another x. It will be here 3 and here it will be 5, because here it will be positive and here will be negative. So here we have minus 5x plus 6x, which gives us 1 positive x. And don't forget that already we have x outside equal to 0. So now x equal to 0, 2x minus 5 equals 0, and x plus 3 equal 0. And we already did it. We just have to solve this. So the first x equals 0, the second will be 5 over 2, and the third it will be negative 3. Yeah. So here x will be equal to 5 over 2, and here x equal to negative 3. Here in solving, so x equal to 0, x equal to 5 over 2, or x equal to negative 3. Okay. Giving your answer in the simplest SWOT form, here we have to solve this. For y to the power of y to the power of 4 over 3 multiplying by 2y to the power 2/3 plus 1 minus 15y 2/3. Okay, let's expand it as a first step. So we're going to say y to the power of 4 out of 3, y to the power of 4 over 3. Then we're going to multiply it by here we have 2y to the power of 2/3. Here 2y to the power of 2/3, then plus 1. Yeah, plus 1. And all of this minus 15y to the power of 2/3, which equal this equal to 0. Okay, first of all, we have to expand this. So we have to add the power. So here we are going to add, here we're going to make it plus 4 over 3. And so it will be 2y all to the power 6 over 3, which is give 2y squared, 2y, yeah, squared, plus the same times 1, which will be y to the power of 4 over 3, so it will be 4 over 3. Here it will be minus 15y 2/3. Okay, so the same here, plus y to the power of 4 over 3 minus 15y 2/3. Then we're going to take y 2/3, all that's equal to 0. So we're going to take y 2 over 3 as common here. So I have to write the fraction power here, then open a bracket. Then I'm going to subtract. Then the 2 here will be minus 2/3. Minus 2/3. Let's make it like 3 out of 6, like as it is. So 3 minus 2. We want to make it over 3. Okay. So we can say the 2 here. Okay, 2 minus 2/3 on your calc. It gives us y power of 4 out of 3. Over 3, here we have 2. Okay, so we keep the first one here. Let's move to the second. Y power 4 over 3. So 2 minus 4 give us plus y here. The power 2 out of 3. Here 4 minus 3. And the minus 50. Okay, and all that would be equal to 0. Okay, so here we have to factorize this here. Okay, have to factorize it here. So here we have two brackets like this. So he said that the y is more than 0. Okay, let's keep it. Okay, 2 out of 3, the bracket here. And here it will be y all to the power of 2 out of 3 in both sides. Here to the power 2 over 3, and here also will be 2 over 3y all. Because when we multiply, we add the power. Okay, and here we have 15. Remember, here's 2y, here is 2y. One of them will be, must be 2 because here we have 2. Okay, and one will be minus 5, and the other will be plus 3. So here we have 3 solutions. Maybe some we reject some of them because he said the y is more than 0. The first one will be here the y will be equal to 0. And we're going to reject it because it said more than 0. And here the y will be to the power of 2 out of 3, all that's equal to 0. So here equal to 5 out of 2. Okay, by multiplying both sides with flip the root, we have to flip the root here. So we have to flip the power. The power here is 2 over 3, so I'm going to multiply it by 3 over 2 just to kick here, and this is will be all to the power 3 over 2, which equal to the square root of 125 over 8, 125 over 8. Okay, and here the y will be equal to the power of 2 out of 3 equal to negative, and this also will be rejected because here the y is more than 0. Here we have, don't leave it like this. This is a solution, so we have to rationalize it. So here 125, which may be a 25 multiplied by 5. So it will be root 125 over the square root of 8. So here it would be root 25 multiplied by root 5. And the denominator, it would be 2 root 4 multiplied by root 2. Okay, then here the root 25, which will be equal to 5. Root 25 here, it will be equal to 5, and root 4 will be equal to 2. So we rewrite it like 5 root 5 over 2 root 2. We have to rationalize it, and multiplying by the flip by the denominator here, root 2 over root 2, just to kick the root from the denominator to multiply by 2, which will be 4 in the denominator. Here it will be 5, and root 5 multiplied by root 2, which is root 10, and we did it. So the value here when y is more than 0, it will be equal to 5 root 10, 5 over 4 root 10. Okay, let's see the next. Question number 5. The curve C has equation fx, and he give you the f dash, then a point on the curve. Find the simplest form of f. So we are going to integrate to integrate this. So we have to rewrite it. Integrate 12x negative half plus the split the fraction from the x, so 1 over 3x minus 4. Okay. All to do, we have to add the power 1 as for step number 1. Okay, here we have already power 1, and here we have to multiply it by x. Okay, let's do this. Uh, Here the half, negative half plus 1, which equal to half. So it is 12 multiplying by 2 x to the power half. Okay. Plus, here the third, here power 2, and we have to divide it by 2, so it will be 1 over 6 x squared, then minus 4x minus 4x, and it's not limited, so sure we have plus c. Okay, and here we have a point. It will be 24x squared power half plus 1 out of 6x squared minus 4x plus c. And to get the value of c, here we have to make it equalize to 8 and put instead of x 9. So here is 24. Here it will be the root of 9 because half is a root. And here it will be 81 x squared 9 squared. And here it will be multiplying by 9. And all this would be plus c. Let's rewrite it again. Okay, so here we have 24 multiplied by root 9 plus 1 out of 6 multiplying by 81 minus 4 multiplying by 9 plus c. All this would be equal to 8. We have to merge all these numbers to get the value on your calculate. Okay, so the c here, it would be equal to 83 over 2. So we have to rewrite the equation again. So we say f of x equal to 24 x power negative half plus here x squared over 6 minus 4x plus 83. And we did it. I passed to get it f of x 5 marks. It's a very big mark. Very easy question. Okay, the line L is a normal at C. So the normal, we have to find the coordinate of the point that crosses the y-axis, and it crosses the y-axis, so x equal to 0. So here we have to get the equation of the normal. So we have to get we already have f of x, and we have a point here, so we abbreviate it. We take off the x here and put instead of it 9, just to get the gradient of the tangent here. So the gradient of the tangent would be the root of 9 plus here 9 over 3 minus 4, it should be equal 12 over 3 plus 9 over 3, which is equal to 3 minus 4. This is 4, positive 4 minus 4. So the normal here would be equal to 3. So the gradient of the tangent here, it would be equal to 3. So the normal here, it would be negative the flip, which is negative third. And then we have to get the equation by applying for the rule of the equations here. So we're going to say that is y minus 8 here over x minus 9 will equal to negative 1 over 3. Then I make it cross multiplication. So negative x plus 9 equal to 3y minus 24. And now kick the x and put instead of it 0 as he said it, that is crosses the x-axis. You don't want to the equation or any form of the equation. So here it will be 0 plus 9, which equal to 9, equal to 3y minus 24. So here we have to make it plus 24, click here. So 9 plus 24 here, it is 33, equal to 3y. So the point clearly y equal 11 and x is 0. So the point will be 0 and 11. This crosses the y axis here. Okay, did it? Yeah, 9 marks for this. Very easy questions, but it's need to organize your paper. Yeah. Let's see the next. Question number 6. Given k. K is a positive constant. Okay, so the k here is have a range between 0 and 4. Sketch on separate axes. So different axes I لوحدها I لوحدها. Okay, so we have two different axes to do different graphs. I mean two different axes with two different graphs. So here it will be, for any graph we need the y-intercept, the x-intercept, and the turning point, either is a quadratic or something like that. So we need at least 3 points if there is are available. Sometimes it's not available, the x-intercept or the y-intercept. Okay, so I here it is quadratic function and it has a repeated root. For it's a positive quadratic because the x here is positive, so it will be positive for it. But here we call it like repeated root. So we have a repeated. So we don't have 3 solutions. We don't. Here we have a repeated root. So and it will be negative 4. The repeated root. So here the first one, which is 2x minus k equals 0 and x plus 4 equal 0. So we get it here, the x-intercept. So the x-intercept here, x will be equal to negative 4. And here the x, it would be equal to k over 2. That's clear, that's a positive in the positive side. So this point we are going to call it k over 2 and 0. And the other point here in the negative side, which would be equal to negative 4 and 0 in the y-axis. Okay, and here uh, the it will be like an increasing like this. Then we have here the y-intercept, which we have to make the y here equal to 0. The x here, sorry, equal to 0. So if we make the x here equal to 0, so we say it here, it would be 2 multiplied by 0 minus k, and multiplying by 0 plus 4 squared, which equal to k multiplied by 4 squared, which equal to here minus k, equal to negative 16k. So here in the negative side, we have to mark it the y here intercept, which will be 0 in the x-axis and negative 16k in the y-axis. You have to write all this, the y-intercept, the x-intercept, and any repeated root. Okay, so we have it like the M shape. It goes like this, but it's not like a 3 because we have a repeated root. It will be like this. It will be like this, and it has here. It will be the x-intercept. Here the x-intercept, and here is the y-intercept. Okay, and we did it. And here exponential. Here we have a positive one, so it will be like this. We don't have the asymptote here. It will be x equal to 0. So you have to don't have to touch it. Actually, here the same in both sides on the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay. Showing the coordinates of any points where the graphs meet the coordinates. Okay. State with the reason the number of root of the equation, the first I equal to II. Actually, if we draw this over each other, how many roots we have? It just has only one root here. I just only state the number of roots has only one root. Why? Because they meet only once. Has only, so they have only one root as they meet. Okay, then you have to clear this. I just make it just to explain it to you because it is belong when they intersect only one. And again here, you haven't get it here. If you write the N shape, it was like this. And here we have then they don't meet here because this don't touch the exit. They meet here. Okay. Okay. So we did it. Let's see the next. Question number 7. Okay. It's like a graph paper. So here, figure 1 show the curve with equation y equal fx, which I see that they make a line with y equals 6. Here's 6y, here's 6y, here's 6y, here's 6y. Okay, the points P, here it is negative 4. So equal this P. Okay, and the point Q, 1. Okay, and here the Q. And R equal to 6 and S equal to 3, 6. Okay. What is next? What he want here, using the figure 1, find the range. Okay, range of what? Of values of x, from which fx less than 6. Where is fx less than 6 here? I can get it here. Less than 6. So the y is less than 6. Okay. Here. To b. So we see it from Q to R here. So the range here is thinner. Okay. So here you need this line, next this line. This is less than X. I see it here from Q to R. So if it's less than 6, y is less than 6, so it would be between Q and R is less than 6. So we can say it here. Question number A, it would be between negative 1 and between the value of R, the x-axis of R here is 2. Okay. As you see here, the value of x here is negative 1, and here it is 2. And this is missing, this is, I see this, you see it is less than 6. And also less than 6, maybe this part, which is the x is more than negative 4, more than negative 4. For another solution can be, and here the x is, yeah, here is x here is less than negative 4, and the x here more than, because it's negative 5 moving to negative 5, negative 6. Now, another solution you can say that is the x here is less than the negative 4, or x is more than the 3, as it's moving here 3, 4, 5, and so on, more than, because he asked for the range is less, find the value of x, and we already find the value of x, which will be more than the negative 2 and less than the 2 is a solution, and another solution is less than negative 4 and more than 5. Okay, state the largest solution of the equation f2x, which we have to double equal to 6. So here, the 2x here, it will be here. Let's double. Yeah, just wait. So here to get the negative 4 from the 2x, so we have to multiply the 2 multiplied by negative 2. Okay, we're going to choose the largest from the this point. And from another point here, negative 1, which we multiply, we needed 2x equal to negative 1. So it makes negative half, positive half, multiplied by negative 1. And here it will be equal to 1. So here we're going to choose 1 here. So it will be 1 multiplying by 2. And here is here is a 1 multiplied by the 2. And here the 3, it will be 1.5 multiplying by 2. I think 1.5 is the largest here. So if we see this, here negative 2, and here half, and here 1, and here 1.5. So it's clear that is the largest one here is x equal to 1.5. Okay, sketch the graph y equal negative x. So he needed um, negative x. So we're going to put a negative sign for each coordinate. And here we have the coordinates of the first coordinate here is first one 3 and 6, and the second here it will be 2 and 6, 2 and 6, and the fourth negative 1, negative 1 and 6 also, negative 1 and 6, and the last one here is negative 4, negative 4 and 6. So here, all what we do, we're going to put a negative sign instead. If it's a positive, we make it negative. If it's a negative, make it positive. Just to flip the x sign because in with negative 3, 6, negative 2, positive 1, 6, and positive 4, 6. Then sketch it normally on here. So we have 6 here on the y-axis, and here we have negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 3, 4, and 5. So let's sketch this. Easy to make it. So here we have negative 3 and 6. So this is as a first point, negative 3 and 6. And negative 2 and 6. Negative 2 and 6. Here is 1, 1 and 6, and 4 and 6. Remember that it's a curve, okay? So you don't, we have here a maximum point, we have a lot of turning points here. So we have to make sure that we draw it with its turning points, okay? So here the negative 3, 6, here we have it like flipping more than 6 like this. Now here is negative 3 and 6, and negative 2 and 6. Okay, so we did this. You're going to get down like this, and you're going to get down like this, and go normally up because there is another turning point, and get down and hit the x-axis here. This point here, it will be 1 and 6. Here it will be 4 and 6. I'm sure you have to mark it like this. You have to show everything, and I see this must be hidden down like this. So it's like we symmetrical it or we flip it. Okay, so we did the sketch. This we did I. Okay. Hence find the set of values of x for which negative x more than 6. Okay. More than 6, where we can see that is the f negative x is more than 6 for sure. He asked it for the range because he said negative f of x. Okay, f of negative x, we ask for a range. Okay, so we're going to see the range that is more than 6. I see it here. And where can I say also more than 6 is also here. So we can say it is from negative 3 to negative 2. So we can say it is from negative 3 and negative 2. Also uh, from 1 to 4. Okay, let's keep it like this. So we finish it all. Delete it. Okay, let's see the next.